Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if that seems to be fine. Cool. It's fine. That's fine. Alright. Oops. Hello. Welcome, ma'am. How's it going? How you doing? How's your day been? Is my mic not picking me up? Perhaps? That emote is great. The Doohoo's emote. I did think you were Doohoo for a second. Now it is? Huh. I see. Maybe I was too quiet. Too quiet. How you doing? How's it going? How's your day been? I don't really know what I want to do with the background. I'm just doing things, I guess. I don't know. Just chilling. Nice. I'm just chilling as well. Painting and eating apples. Lamau. Oh, I was thinking of maybe testing streaming Apex on Twitch. It might be easier than, like, it might actually work in comparison to YouTube, but it also might not because I've checked it. Like I think the minimum is like 4 whatever like MB like megabytes per second I think, or I don't, I forget what it's called for, but upload speed basically. You need 4 and I got 2, for like okay streaming I guess, because especially Apex is like a multiplayer that's online, so uses internet mainly for that. So I don't think it's gonna work, but I still want to test it I guess. Very tempting, I must admit, very tempting. I think it's just a packet, because I'm pretty sure, or at least I hope. It really depends, I think, on the internet provider here. There are a few, but most of them don't even emphasize anything about the upload speed at all, because most people don't require it. You not really, here, unless you're doing some like very heavy upload things and you need it. But I don't think we have a lot of people who stream or anything, and most people don't really look for upload speeds. So they don't even advertise it. They just advertise download speeds. But I did check the one that's in like a different city here, like their internet provider, and they do have services that offer higher upload speed. There's one with the 25, and I thought that was like damn, 25. I think I could stream anything with 25, bro. Would my ping be 0, bro? Like, how good is this? It's a little, it's a little more pricey than the other ones, but not by much, I think. It's like, alright, pricing, kind of, I guess. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. The nebula painting are not the pillars of creation. However, I have used the pillars of creation as a reference photo because it's one of the nicest looking nebula paintings, I think. Well, not painting, pictures, not paintings. But I've used also many other nebulas as well. I use like 5 or 6 reference photos of different nebulas. I found most of them on like NASA's website, I'll be honest, and some of them on their Instagram. So the shape is kind of reminiscent of Pillars of Creation, but the colors are really the mix of all the reference photos I found for nebulas I really liked. And thank you. I'm glad you like it. I also like it. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Sorry for my manners. I'm out here just focusing on the painting and eating, so I forget to be welcoming. I am, yeah. I was playing on Stormpoint, in Apex, and apparently there's like a glitch with Watson that you can use her pylons or whatever, at certain areas. Can't even like put her ult down. So that's another thing, you know. Thank you, EA, very cool type of thing. But for some reason it's only on that map, so I don't know what that's about. You know that the whole area with prowlers, like that big area with prowlers. You can't put her Q anywhere near there, like at all. It's like nice. Definitely what I wanted. I didn't even play on Strong Point in quite a while. Actually, cause I was just kind of sick of the map, so I was just playing on Olympus and on Kings Canyon. And I didn't even know it was an issue until like today. I played like Watson a little bit. Could not put anything down. It's like what is happening? It's so weird. It's like zone locked. Especially with those gravity cannons as well. There was like a spot where you could put the are they called? They're not, the pylon is the alt. What's the fences? Yeah, you put the fences nearby, but you can't put it like all the way closer anymore. Now I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it was weird. Honestly, not sure what I'm going with with going with this background, but I don't know how I want it to look like. Like I don't really want a specific shape or look to it, but I also want it to look nice, so it's look nice, in like it to me. Not like nice, not nice like pretty, but like nice. As blobs are aesthetically pleasing, type of nice. I saw the Final Fantasy thing you posted with the armors. That's cool. Is that like recent? Did they just like add that? Is it because of the Elden Ring, or is it like an older armor? Oh, next month I see. I see. I was thinking between like continuing this painting. Like I like it and all that, but sometimes like you know feels like it's a lot of work when it's more like detailed and stuff. So I was thinking of like making a little Doohoo fan art. Little cute Doohoo sleeping with his small like gold bar that he has and dreaming of big gold. It's PvP reward gear, so not really lore related or anything. So you go a bit wild on those. I see. I mean, it looks really cool though. I mean, I guess a lot of cosmetic items in Final Fantasy look pretty cool. Yeah, I was thinking about it last night while I was trying to fall asleep. I don't know why it just crossed my mind. I'm like, I could make that. Um, I was even thinking of like animating it only a little bit, like those Z's flying off, or maybe like animating a tail, like as if he's dreaming his gold hoard and makes him happy and shit like that. Or like little wing twitches, like just like very small animation, not really anything super animated, you know, just like small loop animation. But I don't know how much time or effort I want to put into it, I'll be honest. So I might just end up doing like a regular little sketch instead of like animating it like that. We'll see. Well, we will see how I feel about it. Man, this apple is fucking huge, bro. Like, I cut it up in pieces and it filled up my plate completely, like to the top, like there's so much of it. Also now since they like moved the time or whatever, um sun still being outside is really confusing my brain. I keep thinking it's like 4 or something and not like almost 7. So I'm like, what the hell is happening out here? Hmm. Oh, also thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry. I don't have it. I don't have the thing still. But I'll try to be more aware. I'll just put it like so many windows. So many windows. Okay, I'll put it maybe like this. Like this. I think that's gonna work. Okay, like that. Okay. That works, I think. I should at least see it pop up now. Alright, cool. Okay. Going back into painting. But yeah, thinking of like animating that little thing that I want to draw is because the Dooku emote where he's vibing is just so cute, and I was like, wouldn't it be cute if there's this like emote where he's actually like sleeping, but it's like a little bit animated, you know? I thought it'd be. I was thinking how he would look cute and shit. Yeah, that one precisely. There's still that other painting that like there's another traditional painting I want to do with like a little froggy on a lily pad, lamau. But I'm not sure if like or when I'll really get to it because like right now I'm not. I'm like, you know, when I feel like painting, I'm just painting whatever's closest, I guess. That I don't have to set up and stuff. Because having to set up acrylics and stuff takes a little while. So little froggy will have to wait. To be fair, the nebula painting I did, I sketched it out like a year before I worked on it. So I can wait, you know. I still need to put a... what's the word for that in English? Still need to put a nail in the wall so I can hang it up. There's also so many other things I kind of need to sketch and want to sketch, but I'm just like not really doing it. I'm just like chilling, playing Apex, streaming like Duolingo. That was actually kind of fun. I'm probably gonna do another one of those, or make it like kind of more frequent, maybe, because that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I think you missed that one, Mia. I think Classy was there for it though, and did a little bit of Russian too. Huh. Should probably put the music a little louder, I think. Alright, let's put it like this, I think. Maybe? Might be louder? Alright, let's do it like this, I think. Should kind of be a little bit in the background now. More or less. Because some of these, like in the playlist, some of the songs are really quiet, so it doesn't... I don't think in the stream you can really hear a lot of them. That's on me, though. You know, sometimes in my feed I see like really cool D&D art. Well, I mean, I say D&D art. Like it really like it sometimes is Wizards of Coast, but sometimes it's like Magic the Gathering or something like that. And if it has characters, the characters look really nice and cool. And sometimes I'm like, I want to paint something like that. But then most of the time I like don't really care for like what I don't know, like the subject, I guess, of the painting. Like I don't really like I like the painting overall, but I don't really care anything that's happening in it, type of thing. So I don't know how I feel about that, but like, you know, in terms of I think that kind of makes me not want to paint, but also I definitely am not good enough to paint something like that, so I don't know. But it's cool though, it's cool, it's really nice. I think I retweeted some of it recently. Yeah, I think they do. I think they do because one of the artists that I follow that does like landscapes, she did a few like cards for Magic the Gathering, and like from how she like describes it in her posts, it's kind of like I wouldn't say necessarily they give you a prompt, more like they explain to you how it is, and then you do a few like sketches, maybe like 6 or something like that, and then you know you send it to them, you know they approve which ones or like correct if something's not right, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that some of they definitely do like follow certain rules that like are lore, let's say, related. But you know, if they don't really play the game, there's probably, you know, they might miss some things. But I guess that's probably why, you know, people who hired him are there to look out for those things, right? To be like, hey, you need to add this, or that doesn't work or something, you know? Maybe. I would think that's how it works. Could be wrong. You know, I always find it amazing how there is so many artists in the world, in a sense, like, you know, if there was only a few artists in the world, then there's so many styles and so many ways people depict certain things that you'd never have seen and be like, oh, that's so cool, like I'd never think of that, but now I want to try to do that, you know, type of vibe. It's cool. I like it. It's very nice. It's very nice, especially like, you know, now with social media and everything, you're able to see it all. And usually you wouldn't be. You'd probably just be able to see, you know, either the most famous ones or just those in your vicinity or country or something, you know. I think it'd be highly unlikely that you would see so definitely not that this much art as, you know, now that we're exposed to so much, which is pretty amazing. I love it. It's my favorite. I'll be right back. I just gotta turn on the light. It's getting pretty dark in the room. With digital things, it's always kind of like a. Oh, let's put that down a little. One of these songs really loud, huh? Yeah. It's checked it, yeah. Yeah, one of these songs is always like really loud. And I always forget about it. Because the rest of them aren't. It's weird. Alright. Still trying to eat this apple, man. You know, every time I eat fruit now, I wonder what did I like rated on my fruit list. Because I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm like, what did I put this in? It's probably like one of the higher tiers, I think. But like not too high, you know? Nothing comes too close to a watermelon. But should be still pretty high, I think. I should probably remove this track, I think, because it's so loud. Otherwise, I'd have to like keep checking if it's that one and then fixing the sound. There was something weird I read today. Like, I mean, it's not really weird, it's on social media, so, you know. I wouldn't say it's actually weird, but like, it was weird to me to read, I guess, because I was like, what the fuck? Do people actually consider that like that? And it's like a dumb thing. There was like a post, I think, of like a celebrity that, is, you know, does some questionable things. And somebody like commented, I used to be, you know, like under that post. They used to be a really big fan of them or whatever, you know. At least they're still pretty, was one of the things they said. And I'm like, that's a... What is that supposed to mean? Like, yeah, they're garbage, but hey, they're pretty. Like, okay. It was, that was funny, though. It was kind of funny in a weird way, I think. Okay, I do remember I wanted to make it, like, very bright yellowish here. But I'm not sure how exactly I want it to look like. I was also thinking of maybe cyan colored or like blue-ish. But then I was thinking it might clash with the background, but it also might not clash with the background. So maybe I end up doing like a combination between the two colors. I'm not sure yet. Because the rest of it, like, it's all in these tones, so maybe adding the cyan or like the blue in here would actually kind of alleviate a little bit of that. Especially in a combination. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it ends up looking like. Maybe like I would think maybe that would be the case if the person wasn't like a girl, because I don't think. Like, it didn't strike me like that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. People are very focused on their looks in general, which I understand why, you know. I'm not saying, like, oh, everybody's so superficial and shit like that. Like, I know why people are so focused on the looks of others or themselves, but it's like, you know, they're gonna, like, you know, it's only temporary. Like, you're gonna grow old. It's not that deep, you know, type of thing. I don't know. You know, like, who cares if they're still pretty? They're pretty for now. I mean, to be fair, they're rich, they might stay pretty until they're very old, so who knows? Or maybe they have good genes. And they're gonna carry them. Obviously, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing and all that. Facts, facts. It's just kind of like a thing that I noticed recently a lot. I don't know why is it so geared towards, you know how you have like your For You page or whatever, but I don't use TikTok, so Instagram algorithm is kind of fucked, right? It, you know, obviously recommends you things you're interested in reading, but I read things that I'm not worried about, or things I don't necessarily have, or you know, for example, I get a lot of things related to endometriosis, but I don't have that, thankfully, because it sounds horrible. Um, but I stop and read it because it's like an interesting thing to read about, and I like learning new things, you know. Um, so so Instagram recommends me a lot of those things. So when there's a lot of people who like have issues with their looks in some way or something like that, right? So Instagram recommends me things like that, even though I don't feel that way. And then like when I read people's comments, it feels just weird, I guess, because like I don't relate. I'm like an imposter out here, you know, imposter in these comments. And I don't mean it in like a negative way. People are like, you know, like I don't mean it in that way. More like I'm fascinated. This sounds condescending. I don't mean it like that. Damn it. This up was pretty good though. I guess it's a little hard to articulate, like, you know, what exactly is the vibe I get from these things, you know? I also get a lot of like things related to skincare. And, you know, I've been blessed with my genetics, so I don't really need to give a shit too much. Let's say it like that. Like the only thing I actually like care about, I guess, would like be sunscreen, but even that I like use it only when like the sun's really actually outside. And I get a lot of these, I'm just gonna call them TikToks, but they're Instagram reels because a lot of people just repost their TikToks to Instagram. So I'm just gonna call them TikToks. Because a lot of people are very, very adamant how you need to use sunscreen all the time, or your skin will get damaged. It's like, listen, I understand where you're coming from, but like, bro, that's commitment that I don't have, bro. I don't have that commitment. Like, I can't commit to an exercise routine, bro. I can't commit to a time when I wake up. I can't. The only thing I commit to is how often I brush my teeth, and I think that's the only one. I don't commit to anything time related, you know, or frequency related. What, you know, like what makes you think I'm out here gonna commit to sunscreen every 2 hours or something? Jokes on them, never go out in the sun. Yeah, you know, that's kind of funny. Because there's a lot of TikToks like, oh, you don't go out to the sun, but the sun comes into your house. You know what that means? Oh, sorry about that. That's since there's a holiday coming up in my country, nothing to be scared of. No no negative related activities at the moment. Yeah, what I want to say, like I still get, you know, the TikToks, but then they say things like, yeah, but the sun can still reach you if you're, you know, unless you're in complete darkness, it's gonna damage your skin and stuff. It's like, you guys are really into these things, but I'm definitely not. But like, you know, go on. This is interesting. I feel like there's so like I also got a lot of pregnancy TikToks, and I'm like, this does not relate to me in absolutely any capacity, you know. Sometimes they do. Usually, like not often, but you know, some of them do. So that was a surprise to me. I'll tell you that. Yeah, well, as I was saying, I get also pregnancy things, which completely are not related to me. But I'm like, listen, this is an experience. I'm experiencing this through other women, and I want to know what the fuck. And you know, it's not all negative or anything like that. It actually, I don't really get a lot of negative pregnancy related things, or like how, you know, they had this idea in their head how it's gonna go, or like childcare or something like that. But then, you know, it ends up actually not being like that or whatever. Or somebody was a control freak, and then because of the kids, they learned that they can't actually be a control freak because the kids, you know, do kid things and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm just fascinated. I'm here. I'm an imposter. Absolutely no, in no way related to these things, but I'm here watching this. I'm here watching what's happening, you know, just chilling in the shadows. And then the best part is sometimes I get like TikToks of a certain topic that somebody's really passionate about, right? And they're really in opposition to something else. Like for example, if we go to childcare, there's like gentle parenting thing that's popular that comes up for me. But there's also another type, um, that like another group of people that are really against gentle parenting, but because they misunderstood how gentle parenting is supposed to be, I think. There's a lot of those. I also get like um some nurse TikToks as well. Like those are kind of funny. Like those that I get those are kind of funny because like I don't know, they kind of make it funny. Like it's supposed to be comedic. I'm not laughing at people that are that have been struck by misfortunes. Then there's also like this one specific hospice related, which I didn't even know was a thing. But I mean, I did know like vaguely it's a thing, but not like really, you know. Like I anyway, that was like an interesting thing. I mean, I did also get a lot of those that do relate to me, like autistic and ADHD ones. I used to get those more often. I don't get those as much anymore. I guess I've just watched all the ones I cared about, and since the algorithm's like, oh, she's not staying on these ones long enough anymore, let's give her something else, something new, something new. It's cool though. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but at this current moment in my life, it does not like, you know, relate to me in any capacity, you know. Also, I'm not Virgin Mary, so I don't think God's gonna bestow me a child. I'm a demon, bro, you know? God, I don't think God's like those. Also, I'm not even looking for God to bestow me a child. I just want to make that clear. I'm not very interested in children. To have kids or anything. Being an aunt is great. You get the best, you know, well, not the best, but you get like a free trial, you know? Free trial of parenthood. Which obviously does not encapsulate everything. That's why it's a free trial. No, this wouldn't actually look like this if it wasn't like a proper shirt, but I really like the shape. I really like how the colors are playing, so I'm just gonna leave it like that, you know? Artistic decisions and all that. Also, man, I feel like the worst things that like I get recommended. Worst things in a sense, like, damn, this kind of makes me wary of things, I guess. Is like, you know, the negligence of medical professionals, let's call it like that. Which obviously I know it's a thing. And also have experienced, and, you know, people that are close to me also experienced it as well. But like, it's so crazy, I guess. Like, even though I'm aware it's a thing, like when people, you know, give off, like, tell their experiences, it's like, damn. That mate really sucks. What the hell, bro? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You know, I wonder, there's probably some people who do, like, physics related, or, well, maybe space related, not necessarily physics. I don't know, I care about some parts of it, but I wouldn't say I care about all of it. Related fields. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's it going? I'm out here just like talking what Instagram recommends me in my quote-unquote TikToks, you know? Sometimes I get recommended, like, the people who make like ads are getting really creative with them, right? So you don't, a lot of times you don't right away catch that it's an ad, right? Because they're trying to make it like, you know, they're making this relatable TikTok, but actually it's an ad, but you don't know until you're halfway through, type of thing. So I'm like, what the hell is this? I ain't out here for this. Why are you advertising to me? I literally never buy anything anywhere. Like, if you guys know whatever you know about me, and you probably know a lot of things, because Instagram and Facebook, you know, be shaking hands together and all that. Like, you know I don't buy things. So stop advertising to me. I'm never gonna buy it. I didn't buy it so far. I'm never gonna buy it again. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna buy it. Yeah. I mean, I don't use it frequently, and you know what? Maybe that's lie. I could actually check how much I use it, but I don't think I use it a lot. I just kind of use it to get you know, some memes a little bit, stuff like that. Nothing too interesting. My activity time, let's see. Yeah, so I spent like, let's see, like an hour, maybe less than an hour a day, it seems, by my Instagram. Well, an hour is maybe still a lot, but you know, before you go to bed, you scroll a little bit. When you wake up, you just like check what's good. There's a lot of good art. The other reason I'm actually using Instagram is because there's so much good art. The memes are kind of stale as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Memes, very stale. Not a fan. Very, very stale memes. But and also very repetitive. You know how much I notice or hate repetitiveness? Yes, I literally know almost every single meme that I'm gonna see. Like, it's very rare that I actually see something fresh. But you know, that's why you have discourse. You don't always get fresh, but you certainly will get something you haven't seen. Yeah. For some reason, I don't really care about photography. Like, I know Instagram was created for that, mainly. Initially. Now, I don't even know what's the point of it, but... Not... Like, out of all art types, for some reason I just don't care about photography. I don't know why. Like, I don't think anything negative about it. In any capacity. And especially don't think anything negative about it because it's a great references. Like, amazing references. To use and everything. So I'm confusing myself, I guess. With not engaging with it. I probably should engage more with it. But yeah. Sometimes it's so hard to like catch advertising. I already mentioned that, I know, but I just keep thinking about it. Like every time it pops up, and like when I don't realize right away that I'm being advertised to. Like it really bothers me when I don't figure it out right away. Cause like you're not gonna get me, cause I'm not gonna buy anything, right? That I see on the internet. But still, it's like, why? Why? Get this out of here. Get this out of here. But yeah. You know, at least most of my, like, people I know don't really use Instagram that much, I think. They mainly use Facebook, and I don't really use Facebook. But if I ever, like, log in just to see if there's any messages I have or something. Oh god, the discourse, the things that they like, bro. Psychic damage. I'm out here getting fucking rolled a d20 on psychic damage right now. Just like check real quick if I got anything new, like did anybody send me a message or anything, and then like I'm out of here. Like get me out of here. Instead of let me in, it's like let me out. Yeah, especially like those, oh, listen, you wouldn't have to suffer through this advertisement if you bought premium. Like, thanks. I'm still not gonna buy it though. We're almost done with the apple. An apple has been consumed. Bro, like, I don't think you guys understand how big this apple was, bro. Like, a humongous apple. And all of them in the pack that, Mom bought are so big. Like, they're huge. Humongous apples. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do like that. That's why, like, apple cinnamon things are common, but I really dislike cinnamon. You know, I'm a hater. What can I say? Seems like I hate a lot of things. Sag. I think there's a few I think like sweets maybe. Are they sweets? I don't know. There was something with apple cinnamon that I could tolerate. There's sometimes weird tastes that I do actually like because they taste weird. Like there was like ginger tea or something that I had, and that was kind of nice. in a weird way. Like I didn't like it at first, but then I like started liking it. It gets a little spicy, and that was dope. Spicy. Thankfully, I generally don't really get like stomach aches or like ill. But when I do get ill, oof, then I get like majorly ill. And it's like a struggle. I gotta fight for my life out here. Spiciness is enjoyable, hell yeah. Agreed. I get like spicy wings, you know, like homemade spicy. Like, you know, you get the wings and then you make them spicy. That I really like that. That tastes very nice. Very enjoyable. Would recommend if you like spiciness. I don't like when it's like how do I describe this? I don't like when it's spicy in a way that it's like you how do I the spices, this sounds so weird. You taste the spices but not the food that's spicy, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's more spicy on the spices than it is like I don't know. This sounds so weird. Like I don't know how to explain this. I'm stopping. It sounds too weird and dumb. when the pain hits just right. You know how like sometimes you can get it like your body gets really hot when you eat some spicy things, like something that's really spicy. And you start sweating and stuff. I like that. I like that level of spice. Like your mouth's a dragon. It's 10 out of 10. Enough spice, yeah. Yeah. I also like, it's kind of weird that I really like the spicy chicken because I do kind of enjoy meals that are kind of bland but with a little tinge, you know? Like when you think of a cheesecake, right? A, a lot of the appeal of a cheesecake comes from the texture, and partially it's the taste, right? But the cheesecake doesn't have, well, some might have. It depends how you make it. But let's say a very plain cheesecake, right? It doesn't have a lot of taste aside from the tanginess of cheese and stuff that goes into it, right? And I really like that. I really like that. That's great. It's my favorite. Like a little bland, but then there's like that little tinge. I do also really like sour candy, so there's also that. When something's like super sweet, you know, then you can eat a lot of it. But when it's like sweet a little bit, a little tangy maybe, then you can eat a lot of it. And that, I very much like that. I just like eating. Can you tell, Lamau? Listen, being a demon in a human dimension certainly gives new things to experience. You know, just staying in Abyss for so long definitely did not have all these interesting flavors. It definitely is a great way. You know people who eat food just for sustenance honestly can't relate. Like, not even a little bit. Like, that's kind of, the mindset is kind of like, wow, you actually, people actually think like that in a amazing way. I'm not, my voice always sounds condescending. I feel like I've realized that, but that's why I feel like I need to clarify myself, because I think I always sound condescending, and that's not what I want to sound like. I mean it in an amazing way. Like, people can actually just see food as fuel and like not give a fuck about it in any other capacity aside from that, right? But like, damn, I don't think I'd want to just see it as food, but probably would be good for my health if I did just see it as food, but just as fuel, not food. See, my brain, just thinking about the food, just the food. It's just the food. Yeah, definitely felt that. It's kind of funny, like despite like enjoying eating food, I'm very lazy to actually make food. Like, genuinely. If I'm like, have to make it, I guess I'm just gonna eat some fruit for dinner. That may be what has happened today, but I'm not denying or agreeing to that is what happened, because I did already have a proper meal today, so you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, usually if I can make it within like 15 minutes or half an hour, which I could, I didn't, even that sometimes I'm like, bruh, am I gonna do it? Probably not. Probably not. I guess it also depends how like hungry I am. Yeah, I completely forgot about his arm. I'm like, something doesn't look right. It's because I did not do anything. Here. ingredients though is very like a big part of it, I think. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm still don't really know where exactly how it's actually gonna end up looking like, but we'll see. It's kind of like hanging in the air a little bit. Probably should like cut off here like a little part to make it like more closer, but I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I said cut off. I dreamt recently I cut my hair. When I woke up I was kind of surprised I had my hair. You're a freak out. Well, I do really like when my hair is short. So, and also every month I get an urge to just like chop it all off, but I've been doing that like for a lot of years. Like I would let it grow for a certain length and then I would cut it like very short, right? However, like 2 years ago or something like that, I decided to let it grow really, really long because I didn't have really long, like I had long hair, but not like really, really long hair for like a hot minute, like probably since I was like a little kid or something, you know? Because long hair is just a lot of maintenance and it's just annoying. But I do like how it looks, so I decided to, you know, give it until it like grows really long, you know? And then I'm gonna wear it like that for a little while, and then I'm gonna go bald. So I wouldn't freak out because I keep thinking about wanting to do it, but I'm like, just be patient, just let your hair grow more, just be patient, you know? Because I know I'm impulsive, so I don't really want to I don't really want to encourage myself to do it. But in my dream, I kind of cut it in a different way than I wanted to. So I was like, why did I cut it this way? It's supposed to be shorter. Why is it looking like this? It actually kind of looks like one of the like paintings I've done before. I was like, what the hell is this? Then I woke up. I was like, never mind. My hair is still here. I guess no cutting has occurred, except in my dreams. Do you really like when your hair is long? Holy shit. Damn. That's a lot. Do you just not like short hair? Or are you scared to try short hair? Alright, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I guess I always crave some sort of change, you know, when things become too repetitive. Which is kind of why I am having my hair grow long, um, because it became a repetitive cycle of having my hair grow to a certain point, and then I cut it like really short, you know, like, and then that became the repetitiveness. Even though I don't keep my hair short, I just let it grow again, like, you know, like I cut it short and then it's short until it's long again. Because I don't like it staying the same length. I don't like it, you know, it's then it like stagnates in my mind, and I really dislike that. So I have to cut it, you know, gotta cut it. But yeah, because that became now that's the repetitive thing. Now I have to let it grow long. Like, I mean, long as in way longer than it used to be, and like have it long for a long time. But every 2 weeks, I'm like, oh man, those scissors are calling my name, bro. Those scissors. Oof. Am I gonna cut my hair? Am I gonna cut my hair? Nah, not yet, not yet. Am I? Nah. I guess I've been resisting the urge so much I started dreaming it. There's like 2 layers of painting. I thought I made more layers. Well, actually, it's 3 if you count the line art. But in the background's like just chilling there. Layers are useful, but usually more useful if I'm painting things like what's the word? that have cell shading. That's right, that's the word. Otherwise, color mixing makes it look better. It's kind of funny when people say brave for that, because it's I think probably because of my background in traditional painting, I'm like, I mean, you always paint in one layer, you know? Of course you're layering the paint, but like, you know, layering is what makes it look good. And when I like separate the layers, if I'm doing like this type of painting and not like cell shading, then it just ends up looking weird. But I do like, I usually layer when I'm like not sure how something would look like or if it would work. So I like, you know, save the blue weird rock painting I did. It had like a few layers, but like the first, like, I can't even say draft, but like because it ended up being almost the final, but the first time I did it, my brain's slow, my bad. First time I did it, basically, it was almost all one layer. But then I was like, you know what, I wanna try to do this, and I did that and it looked horrible. But I put it on a different layer. I'm like, yeah, I don't like this, so we're just gonna completely forget about that and redo this. Aw, thanks. Man, I haven't done like a lot of watercolor painting in a while. Now that you mention it. Just there's too many other paintings I want to do rather than a watercolor painting, you know? And when it regards to painting, I don't really force myself to paint things I don't really feel like painting at that moment, so. I mean, occasionally I'll force myself, you know, occasionally I will force myself, but only when I know that I need like an hour or two when the painting will be finished, you know? Otherwise, it's gonna be sitting there forever. Type of vibe. Thank you, thank you. Earlier, Zuri also mentioned that painting. They also really liked it. That was very nice. I also really like it. There was a sketch that I wanted to make for a while. Because there's a friend who also really liked it. And he was thinking of maybe commissioning me to do not the same, but like a similar concept-ish, you know? And I've had a few ideas in my head rumbling around, you know? How to do it. So I just need to like basically draw it, like sketch it out, see if he likes it or not. It's not a done deal or anything, but I just want to kind of sketch it because I want to get the idea out there, you know? I just like it to be there. You know, he may decide not against it, which is completely fine, but yeah, I do want to sketch it out. The sketch for the Nebula one actually was very, very simple. In the comparison, the sketch for the latest, I make a lot of caves, I think, for some reason. But the latest cave one I did, that's traditional as well. That one took kind of a lot of planning to do. Like, you know, I meshed a lot of different photos I liked with the lighting I liked, you know, and I even changed certain things about it while I was painting. But the Nebula one I didn't. It was just like an idea in my head, and I sketched out the sketch is really simple actually. But I like it. I like it too. Lamau. But yeah, I guess I just like, you know, since I try not to force, I kind of certain like ideas in my head, like when they're not clear enough, I just kind of ruminate on them for quite a while before deciding to sketch them out. Especially because I've also been focused on like other art things, I guess you could call it. You know, I made a new outfit. I'm painting this. I painted the blue rocks thing. I also have another work in progress that I showed Mia, but I still didn't really do any work on it. I also am playing a lot of Apex, but that's besides the point. I always play a lot of Apex. So I, you know, I'm just kind of having it like sit there until I come up with something I think I'll like. She's got a bit of blood out. I don't really know how to read that. I'm sorry. See the band-aid. It is the gender is a male of this character. I know. He looks feminine. That's because you know, men can look feminine, but also because I'm not very good at drawing males. Luma. Oh, here, okay. I don't think a band-aid would help, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it would help. A donut? Why a donut? Maybe more yellow. A food for the soul? A donut? I don't know about that. But I do approve of donuts. They're very good. I had a few donuts recently. Finally quenched that need. Would love to. Time to order some donuts, huh? time to get some donuts, huh? Cash the donut font. I don't like that. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. How are you doing, by the way? How's it going with you? I don't think there was a question there. Oh, wait. I can't fucking read. Dyslexia strikes again. Yes, I'm asking you. I already asked them. Doing alright? Okay. Nice. Was it good? Nice. Very nice. Sounds like a good time. So here, let me see. It's this, yeah. Okay, this one's loud again. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to my avatar while I'm doing this. It's just doing what it does. It is still an avatar, and face capturing technology is not that advanced. Especially for the 3D one, so I don't know. Usually when, if that's what you mean, what just was, it's just me staring at the painting, figuring out what I need to do. Brain slow, you know how it is. Focus face. In the Matrix, hell yeah. I watched it a few years back too. It was pretty cool. So you're saying you were a child? What's worse than a... You know that like meme or something? What's worse than a... What was it? I don't remember. I just remember the part where he says, "A child." Flying pan? No, I don't think it was that. I mean, unless the meme's called that way, but I don't think that's that. Cropping that. Put it to the center. Right, seems pretty even to me. More or less. Cool. I don't know. It was like a... I think it's probably an office meme or something. Where they're like sitting around like a table and the guy has a whiteboard. And on a whiteboard, like he's talking about like how something's really bad. And oh, it might have been like it might have like had molester on it, and he's like, "What's worse than a molester?" And he like rips out a part next to it that says "child molester," because that's worse than a regular molester, right? But the guy who reads it, he's like, "What's worse than a molester?" A child. I said that really fast. Yeah, but yeah. See, now you know it. Sometimes memes are so distant. Maybe. This meme is kind of old, I guess. I don't think it's that old, though. Is it? I have no idea. I'm a Minecraft villager. that kind of reminds me, like, I remember when I used to use the, God, I don't know how you actually say it, but I call it Imgur, but that's not how you actually say it. Like, I am Jur or something is maybe how you say it. But it's basically like the platform where Reddit hosts their images, right? And it has its own community that's sometimes not even related to Reddit, right? And they have this like meme that's like basically only on that platform, right? It's, you know, it's like a community type of meme. I guess most platforms have their own, like, you know, inner, like, it's like an inside joke, you know, inside memes or whatever. But I haven't used the platform in like ages, right? I don't remember the last time I went on it because I just like I stopped long ago because, again, you know, the thing with repetitiveness and stuff. But recently, maybe like like a month ago, I think. I'm really bad with timing. It was probably even maybe not that. It feels recent to me, so I'm gonna say recently. Okay, I don't know exactly the timeline. Anyway, I went on it just kind of to, you know, scour around a little bit. I haven't been there in like forever, and there's this specific, you know, inside joke that's still going on years for years. It's going on, and mind you, I didn't find it funny in the first place, right? Like it's like a chuckle. It's barely a chuckle-worthy type of inside joke, right? Like barely, okay? But it's still going. They're still doing it. It's still out there. It's still living. And like, and you know, going through it more, I just realized, damn. No wonder I don't go to this anymore. This shit brings out both. Still memes. Memes are too still. And also they still use like 2012 type memes with like the awkward penguins and shit like that. It's like, bro, this is killing me. This is killing me right now. The meme is like, it's just weird in general. Like there's this whole thing with like a guy posting a GIF on like a Batman looking mad, right? But he's making it sound like he's, you know, doing the deed on somebody's lawn on his own, right? Basically, that's the idea of the meme, right? He's like, this is me every month at 3 a.m. in my neighborhood, in my neighbor's backyard, staring at him or something like that, right? That's the meme. That's all there is to the meme, okay? And it's been going on for years, okay? I haven't used Imgur for like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Like it's been forever, and they still are Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna remove this track, bro. Fuck this track. Cool. Let's put this back. All right. Okay. So it's been 5 years. And the meme is from 2013 or something. I don't know how old that meme is. It's like old as fuck. And it's still going. And it's still going on. It's like, damn. Everybody on this website's a fucking boomer, bro. Like, what the hell is this shit? Really? Still? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. And also they have this whole thing. You know what? If anybody uses Imgur, like, and they come for me, you know, listen, I'm just speaking facts, bro. I'm just speaking facts. And they also have this whole thing where they where somebody does like unpopular opinion, but it's actually popular. That's like a Reddit thing too. You know, they do this unpopular opinion, but it's actually everybody agrees with it. Like that's not what an unpopular opinion is, okay? Like everybody agrees with you. Like, I mean, sure, there's a few people who might not agree with you, but almost everybody else agrees with you. Like, what is this? Pathetic. But they also have like this thing where every once in a while there's gonna be this huge post where they're like, you know, everybody constantly uses the same phrases. Everybody constantly, you know, th- basically asking for change, or like a post. It's a weird post. Like it's calling out, but not in a malicious way. Like, oh, you know, can we keep it fresh and whatever? And everybody's like, ha, yeah, we do kind of use all those phrases. Haha, isn't that funny? Ha 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 ha. It's like, why are you even calling them out, bro? Like, listen, they like this community. Just leave. You know, just find something else. Because clearly the boomers like it. The boomers like repetition, and it kills me inside. Yeah, they're very It's funny though. Like it's funny. In a like not in a bro, I don't even know how it's like funny in a weird way, I guess. It's same like with Reddit when they're like just proving the stereotypes right. That's like the best part. Like it's funny because you know they're proving the stereotypes right. It's like damn, nice. But there's so many. Like sometimes I remember they used to use in 2016 or something, 2017 or something. They used to use the awkward Brian, I think, as well. It's like, oh my god, y'all really gotta stop with this. Like y'all need to stop. I mean, they don't have to stop, obviously, but I'd let you know. It's just the sentiment. It's kind of like also the thing with phrases. It's I think common on like every platform. Like you know how Twitch has the emotes that become the memes, and Reddit has their like one-liners that become like if you put that, and most likely people will just agree with you, and you'll get quote unquote karma. I can't actually believe that people go out of their way to actually quote unquote farm karma. Crazy. You know, internet is such a crazy and interesting place. You know, that's crazy. It's so interesting. Like, wow. Again, I know I sound condescending, but like, I genuinely am amazed. Like, this shit crazy, right? It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun though, in like a weird way. Gotta farm the points. Gotta farm the points. Sometimes I see some brain dead takes on like Reddit. I'm like, there's no way this is like real. Like I feel like most of the things that's posted there is just not real. You know, like I just don't believe it that it's actually real. Like I think they're just posting it, you know, just to post it type of thing. Just to farm that karma, you know, just to get that karma, bro. Yeah, just gotta gamify Reddit. The funniest thing was that anti-work thing, and then their representative was, and then oh god, that was so painful to watch. I like quit that like not even halfway through. I quit that real quick, but I was like, oof, oof. Isn't it amazing, bruh? Bruh, crazy takes. Damn right. Also, I find it so like I don't know how many people use Reddit, right? Like I don't know how many people like are. It was really painful, right? Oh my god. That's why I was like, listen, I'm watching like a minute of this, and I can't watch more of this. It's too much. Like it's already too much. Like just seeing like the setup and everything, like, oof, psychic damage. If you watch it, psychic damage, straight up. Ah, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I don't know how many people use Reddit, but every time there's like a "Am I the asshole?" or like a subreddit that deals with like relationship issues or whatever, right? and people explain that either in the culture or how they like their or in the dynamic of their relationship, right? They want to keep a person, even if they don't know. Like, sometimes you want to keep a relationship with a parent even though you don't like your parent or something. Like people have complicated relationships, but everybody and they sometimes write things like, listen, I'm not from America. I come from this certain country that there's these certain societal norms. I don't, and they say like, I don't have problem with these norms. I just have problems with this one thing, right? Like this not this related to a person, not the system. Think of it like that, right? Um, and and every time they read that, they're like, nah, just like the helpfulness, I guess you could call it, of that is not very unhelpful, because they don't really, how could I say, they don't really put themselves in the shoes of this person. Like they just see it from their own perspective, and they don't consider that this person does not mind the societal issues that surround them, just this thing that's related again to a person and not the system. Yeah. Yeah, that especially. Like I feel like, you know, sometimes you just can't understand what somebody else goes through. Let's call it like that, right? Like sometimes you just can't understand. That's fine. You don't have to, but you don't gotta be a dick about it, type of thing. Like you don't gotta understand. It's fine, bro. Don't worry about it. But a lot of I think stuff that people make are more like they're trying to trigger the algorithm, I guess, in a sense, so so it picks them up. Like if they make content, I don't mean this related to Reddit. I just mean like in content in general. I mean, PC culture, like when I read like on Facebook in my country, bruh, PC culture non-existent. PC, don't know what that is. Absolutely non-existent. Absolutely not a thing. Now I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I'm not even going into that discussion. Like I'm not out here giving a shit that much. Like sure I care. It would be a lie if I say I didn't care at all. Like I care, sure, but like definitely not as much as some people. Um and I probably would care more than most of my country, but the funniest part, like how people, you know the PC culture people tend to fight against, rarely, like maybe like not always, like a lot of the time people who are like anti-PC or whatever, they're more anonymous. Not always, there's plenty, figures that are popular that are not, but like, when you watch their videos on it, they oftentimes address things that like somebody who's anonymous said. Let's say it like that, right? And in my country, you're just gonna have somebody like on Facebook with their full name on display, like with all of their family members seeing exactly what they write, just out there saying it. Like it's funny. It's funny in a weird way. Again, I certainly find it funny when I see them like name calling and like fighting in the comments. And like here they're like, nobody's trying to be a bigger person. There's no bigger person. Like you're just a. It's funny. Yeah, but also why I don't go on Facebook. I am out here. I don't actually want to know if some of my family members are brain dead. Like, listen, if I know them in person, I don't actually want to know if they're like brain dead. Like, I'm not. Also, why I don't post as well. Like, what if I post some brain dead take? Oof. Look at me saying streaming. Watch me. What's like in like a year or two saying like a brain dead take. Watch that. Like it's gonna be karma. Like it's gonna be like one of those clip moments, you know. Out here being like, yeah, I can't stand when these people say brain dead takes, and then I'd say brain dead takes 10 out of 10. Society, Luma. That would be pretty funny though. That would be pretty funny. I mean, you know, I probably did say some brain dead takes in my day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very true. It makes it look very flat. Oh my god. That is very true, and I also try to keep that in mind as well. That's the hope. That is the hope. I feel like I'm speaking really quickly today. Probably I think I'm maybe nervous for the interview tomorrow. I don't know. Bro, if I start speaking like a Eminem on Rap God tomorrow, bro, this gonna be a problem. I need to chill. I need to take a chill pill. I think social get too cold. For insignificant things or genuine acts. Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's very common. Especially like insignificant things. Like things like, bro, like who gives a shit? Like I don't think anybody actually gives a shit. I feel like I see it kind of frequently. And also, I mean, people do make mistakes, you know. I like to see it like, you know, to, you know, give people time to see if it's like a mistake or not. Like, you know. Especially like when it's a repetitive behavior, obviously, you know. You know, it's not quite the same. Yeah, I'm speaking so fast. Bro, you should have seen me. You should have seen me when I was defending my thesis. Like, out here speaking so fast, trying to not forget everything that I need to say. Bro, that was... Oh my god. Even the funniest part of that was... So I had 3 members in the council, and one of them was like, "Oh, that was a little fast," you know. Like at the end, that's what he commented. That I was speaking a little too fast, and the I think my mentor said, "No, she was speaking completely fine," you know. Like I'm like, "Thank you for defending me," but like I know, I was fucking speeding through this like a bullet train, bro. Maybe the interviewer will have ADHD and appreciate the quirkiness of speech. Oh, maybe? Maybe, but I don't know, man. I doubt it. I just need to, like, the thing is, I can speak slower, you know, and I can speak normally and, you know, talk to people and they can understand me and not, you know, I don't have to speed through absolutely everything I want to say, right? It's not, I can do it, but when I'm nervous, ooh, then it's harder to regulate. Like I'm just like out here fight or flight mode, out here just like, did I say this? Let me say this. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it. Luma. But I mean, when I was defending my thesis, I also had to speak really quickly as well, because there's a certain time slot, you know, that you have to follow. They do, like, they give you some leniency over it, like you don't have to be exact on the dot in regards to, because sometimes this, the subject of your thesis is like, it has a lot of things to go through, so you can't so you can't really, get to it all. So they give you some leniency, but you still need to be quick and still, say everything that you need to say without like um I lost my train of thought. But I think you understand what I wanted to say. Yeah, yeah. I think mine was 15 to 20 minutes, I think, is what they give you. Um so you can't really just speed through it, like, you know. They give you enough time, but also it feels like you need to. Oh my god, I don't know. Like, there's multiple, especially my thesis, I felt had a lot of things that I felt personally were important to say to help understand the overall thing about what I was saying, right? But it also had so many of these like small, interesting little facts that I thought were just cool, They were like cool, and I wanted to say them. And I try to like incorporate both of those things so I could say like both of them. But with the time limit I was given, I think I probably finished my thesis in 25 minutes or something like that. But I know that depending on the subject as well, um, saving, stretching, flipping, and sitting up straight. What do you mean? Stretching, sipping, and sitting up straight. I'm not saving, but I save now. I have autosave. Krita has autosave, so that saves us now. Am I stretching? Not really, but I'm not really doing anything intensive, so it's cool. It's cool. Not sipping anything either, cause um I'm not thirsty yet, and I'm definitely not sitting up straight. I'm sitting up okay-ish. It's not too bad. I'm making sure my body's not fucked up. Let's say, if I have pain in something, I do take a little break. Don't worry about it. But thank you. That was very kind. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something about my thesis. Oh yeah, I know that certain subjects X on the thirsty. Oh, listen, we're not gonna go there, okay? I have here like a yogurt, fruit yogurt with strawberry and vanilla. That's really nice. But I did just eat an apple, so I want to let that. Well, I mean, just not just. I ate it like a while ago, but I needed to chew a little bit. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I think depends also on your major as well. So some of the theses are like 10 to 15 minutes, which is very little, but if you don't have like a lot to present. But sometimes, for example, after my thesis, after I defended it, you also have a part where they ask you questions, right? And some shorter theses that are like 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes you need to do extra. Like if it's math, they give you an assignment to do. That's like extra 10 minutes. No. Cool. I think if it's a PhD thesis, I'm pretty sure you do get more time. I think maybe like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm not sure though, but I think the higher your thing is, you get more. Because when I did my bachelor's, I had like 15 minutes, I think. When I did my master's, I had like 20 minutes, but you know they allowed me to go over it. So, it depends, I guess. But if you do a PhD, I think they give you like half an hour or 45 minutes. Probably depends, I guess. Do we add that? Huh? We'll see. Okay. Hmm. I mean, I do kind of like how that looks a little bit. Gives it more, instead of just like a big log. Log. Got a log inside yourself. Lama. That's what she said. I've been streaming for a while, but I am kind of close to finishing this. Basically, just gotta fuck around with the background a little bit, until I like some whatever I end up doing. That was kind of cool. I like that. I don't know why, but cracks and stuff like that always always look cool. Why do cracks look cool? Or do they just look cool to me? You guys like cracks? That sounds so weird. Uh. Oh my god. Hell yeah, glowy cracks, 10 out of 10. Agreed. You like stone cracks and stuff. Like in real life, they also look cool, but also in painting. Wrong layer. That make it really dark. Oh, actually, I forgot what I want. No. Map, maybe gradient map? Or... definitely not that one. Okay. Well, I don't know. I should desaturate the background a little bit because everything's saturated, so making it a little less saturated would probably be the way. I guess let's merge it with the one below, and then just the background, and then this. It only has the ones around the character. Okay. The only problem with painting everything in the same layer is that when you select, you have to like manually like go all the way around and everything. Doesn't quite work as if I had my background on a different layer, this would be way easier now. I do have my background on a different layer, but like, you know, this is the plus, oh, this is the minus. Pros and cons, pros and cons. Oh shit. Good thing we have undo buttons. Alright, let's see if we can desaturate this. Not that much, damn. The fuck? Let's do this. There's also the background one. I should probably like merge the whole painting. Oh god. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. Yeah, I'm gonna duplicate it. Hide it, and I'm gonna duplicate this in case, you know, in case shit goes wrong. And then I'm gonna merge these layers. Merge. Okay. And now it should do what I want it to do. That is to saturate the background a little bit. What if I made it really saturated? How would that look? Nah. Okay, let's create a filter mask. Filter mask. See how that looks. Why did that stay blue? The fuck? Weird. Right. So I have that. Have that. Well, the saturating is not gonna work because I have a lot of dark colors here, but also the blue is kind of fighting for a bit of dominance over here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I make the blue just like one singular color. The one that I already made. Okay, let's put that. I just want to see how it looks. Probably not gonna go with it, but you know. I don't really like one color either. I guess I'll just have to leave it like this. I don't think anything that I'm currently thinking of does the job. And it's not like I dislike it like this. It just feels a little off. Maybe I should make the body more contrasty. Maybe that's the game plan. Okay, Reselect, invert selection. The hell is this? I don't know. I guess I'll decide later if I like it or not. At the moment, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't dislike it, but I'll think about if I wanna like change anything. So far, it's fine. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. That'd be it for this stream. Thank you for joining me. And keeping me company. I hope you liked me painting and stuff. I hope you join again. Okay, bye.